Okay, hi, this is the second video regarding the 2008 Town Country LX. Removal of the factory stereo slash DVD player and installation of a new stereo slash DVD player. The unit I went with to replace the factory one is a JVC. It's a refurbished unit. The model number is KW as in Victor 820BT. This cost me about $299, plus some wiring harnesses I had to buy. So I think with the total with everything came to about $428. The unit is in here. I'm going to try to start the installation on this and see how it goes. So let me pause this and I'll be back right at you. Okay, excuse me, I tried putting in the new stereo, but it won't fit in the existing hole. And just doing a little bit of research, there are 4 tabs in here. I don't know if you can see. There's one basically on each corner. That's the upper. And then on the lower, there's a tab over here and a tab over here. Basically what they're saying to do is to get a hacksaw and cut these tabs out. And I believe cut the ones on the bottom out as well, to allow the new stereo to fit in the opening. So I'm going to do some research on that and see if that's true, and if it is, then cut those tabs out, and I will be right back at you. Thank you. Okay, after doing some research, it seems like you do have to excuse me, it seems like you do have to remove these tabs that are on the top. There's 2 tabs on the top. I'm going to try to use a hacksaw. And then apparently on the bottom, I don't know if you can see this, in the edge there, there's like a little bit of a recess. You want to cut that entire corner down and then do the same thing on this side. Cut that recess piece down, and that'll remove this entire bottom bracket. So that whole silver bracket on the bottom will come off, and then that should allow the aftermarket radio to slide on in. When I get up to that point, I will let you know if it worked. Okay, just to give you a better idea, I'm using my hacksaw here. I have pretty much this entire tab almost done. I just wanted to show you so you have a better idea. I just have a little piece left here to go, and then I'll work on the right side. Okay, I removed both tabs on the upper bracket. The right one is gone, and the left side is gone. I tried putting in my new stereo without removing this bracket, and it won't fit. So, as I said earlier, you have to cut this corner basically straight down, and that'll loosen up this side, and then you have to cut straight down on this corner, and that'll remove this entire bracket on the bottom, which will allow the new stereo to slide in. I'll let you know how that goes. Okay, removing this bottom bracket here is pretty difficult because the hacksaw I was trying to use originally for the top, I can't put straight in up and down because there's no clearance. So I'm trying to use this one that I have, but what I've done, this bottom left driver's side vent for your air conditioner, there was one screw holding it in here. I took that screw out, and then this vent just comes right out. To give you a little bit more access up in here, so I'm going to try that to see if that helps a little bit. Okay. Okay, I was able to remove, or at least cut through, the bottom left corner there. Removing the vent, I since removed the right one now, but removing the left vent definitely did help to give me a little bit more clearance going from underneath with the hacksaw to cut that piece out. So I removed this right vent with the one screw that held it in right here. That's down there on the floor. So now I'm going to cut this right bottom corner with the hacksaw going from underneath to remove this whole silver bracket over here. Okay. Okay, this is the bracket. I just finished cutting most of that right corner through. I figure I'll let you see the final piece that just came off. So now that whole bottom bracket is cut out now, which should allow the new aftermarket radio to slide in here without any resistance. I will try to do that now and let you know if it works. I picked the wrong day to quit smoking. Okay, just for safety, it says to remove the negative battery terminal off the car battery, which is what I'm doing right now. So, safety first. It's always good. Okay, so that's removed because it says you don't want to potentially have a short when you install the new radio if that terminal is still connected, so that's why we removed it. Okay, I have the dash kit that I used, or I'm using. It's Metra 956511, and that fits Chrysler Dodge Jeep Multi-Kit 2007 and up. Those are the two brackets I just put on here on the new radio. I also had bought these screws. I don't know if you can really see it too well. It's you get 8 screws in a bag, and there's 2 different sizes, 4 of each. 10 by 38. I'm sorry, 10 by 3/8 flat, and then 10 by 3/8 flat SMS type B. I'm assuming you can get these anywhere like Home Depot or whatever. Now, I did run into a problem when I was putting on the dash kit on the sides. This is the bigger screw that came in the bag, and this is the smaller screw. If you can see, I put the smallest screw down here. That's the only place I could get it to fit. I couldn't get it to grip in any of the other holes, and I had to do the same thing on the other side. So the top is the larger screw, and the bottom is the smaller screw. I'm going to try making my connections in the dash itself, and we'll see what happens. Okay, after quite a bit of work here, I have the stereo, the aftermarket stereo, hooked up with the rear DVD screen working. You know, it's too involved to say what plugged into what, and I'll just kind of videotape this for you, so it might give you an idea. The original yellow plug that was plugged into the back of the factory stereo is not plugged into anything now. That's for SiriusXM, which I'm not using. And then the white plug that was plugged into the back of the factory stereo plugs into this aftermarket antenna adapter, and then plugs into the back of the JVC here.
First stop, Modesto. John Normica. I called your family to let them know you were coming home. Now, I also called the Modesto PD. Told them not to shoot at you.
I hope this helps somebody out there. You ran into the same problem I did, where your factory radio DVD player basically went belly up and didn't work anymore. And in my case, it was draining the battery in the car. Hopefully this helps you. Good luck, and be well. Okay, this is the finished product for the JVC unit I put in. Right now it's playing a video. It's playing on the rear screen. It seems to be working well. In order to get the front unit itself to play, you have to press down on the parking brake. It's a safety feature, so you're not watching a video as you're driving. I believe there is a way to bypass it. Don't know if I'm going to do that or not, but that's down the road. One of the features about this radio, it's touch screen, so basically you can just switch between the DVD that's playing in the rear, and you can just put on your radio as well. It has, I believe it's 15 preset FM stations on the unit, and also 5 AM preset stations that you can set. It also plays CDs. It has Bluetooth. And you can hook up your iPod if you want. One thing that's kind of annoying, it has two USB ports, but they're on the back of the receiver itself, and I had to run a wire through the paneling here on the back side of it, and there's a tray here, so I drilled a hole in the back of the tray, and then I just ran the wires for the USBs right through there. It's a little bit annoying, but you know, what can you do? So there you go. I think that's pretty much it. I thank you for watching. And one other thing, I tried using the headsets. I have two headsets that came with the 2008 Chrysler Town Country when I bought it back in 2009, but I cannot get these to work. They turn on, as you can see, but there's just like static in the background. I've tried switching the ports on them from, or the channels from 1 to 2, but that's not helping. I thought it would just pick up the signal, but it's not working properly, so no headphones for now. But if you have any advice on that, I'd greatly appreciate it. Alright, thank you all for watching, and be well.